The live-action adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon is currently in full swing, and we've already seen a few photos from the set. Dean DeBlois, the director of the original animated trilogy, is back to helm this project and is also penning the screenplay. According to him, the upcoming movie will bring a fresh perspective to the franchise with new plot lines and details. Yes, the story will still center around the young Viking Hiccup and his adventures with the dragon Toothless. The remake is expected to closely follow the plot of the first animated movie while expanding the canon with extended scenes from the books. However, the live-action version promises to introduce some new elements to the script and expand the canon. Let's dive into the confirmed cast and characters. Mason Thames has landed the lead role and will play Hiccup. Gerard Butler returns to the role of Stoic the Vast, whom he voiced in the original. Stoic, Hiccup's father, was known as one of the greatest dragon hunters ever. In addition to Butler, Nick Frost will play Gobber the Belch, Stoic's trusted friend and advisor. Nico Parker from The Last of Us show has joined the cast as Astrid. Julian Dennison from Deadpool 2 will play Fishlegs. Gabriel Howell is set to portray Snotlout, with Harry Trenwith as Toughnut and Brown & James as Roughnut. The cast lineup looks solid, and with Dean DeBlois directing and overseeing the project, fans of the original have high expectations. Given the extraordinary success and simplicity of the original concept, it's unlikely the creators of the remake will stray too far from the proven formula. They will probably stick to the same basic plot structure. With the franchise's immense potential, the remake has every chance to become a next box office hit for Universal Studios. The casting reflects high standards and recent updates look promising. Universal Studios is currently enjoying a golden era. Last quarter, they surpassed even industry giants like Disney and Warner Brothers in box office earnings, thanks largely to hits like Super Mario Bros. And Oppenheimer. This streak of successful projects could very well continue into next year if How to Train Your Dragon performs well in theaters. Given the current status of the film, production seems to be on track, and there's a beloved source material to draw from. It's important for audiences to approach the film as a standalone project without obsessively comparing every detail to the animated trilogy. Yes, there will be differences, but that doesn't make the upcoming movie a failure. In fact, it's these new takes and fresh perspectives that could breathe new life into the franchise. Universal is betting big on this adaptation, and if it hits the mark, it could be another major win for the studio. Currently, the exact budget for the upcoming How to Train Your Dragon is unknown. Given Universal's ambitions and the necessity to realistically depict numerous dragons to captivate audiences, it's likely the budget will be substantial. While some successful Japanese projects have achieved believability with modest budgets, Universal is probably aiming for something much bigger. Following the release of the first photo, director Dean DeBlois shared another image where he's armed with a prop sword and shield. Behind him, there are two additional swords and a shield, making DeBlois look like a formidable Viking. Interestingly, the weapon designs appear quite minimalist, suggesting that the live-action How to Train Your Dragon might stay true to the animated film's style rather than venture into high fantasy. This is crucial considering the need for top-tier visual effects to convincingly bring the dragons to life. The How to Train Your Dragon series has been a massive success, grossing over $500 million, resonating deeply with audiences worldwide, and securing 3 Academy Awards nominations. Its compelling setting and story have always made it ripe for a full-fledged cinematic adaptation. The initial buzz about the live-action remake has been mixed with excitement and skepticism from fans, reflecting the high expectations and the beloved status of the original animations. Universal has high hopes that this live-action adaptation will not only succeed, but potentially kickstart a new trilogy under DeBlois' skilled direction. The decision to adapt this popular franchise, known for its unique Viking and dragon setting, into a full-fledged movie with live actors is indeed bold. Universal's move reflects a trend in the industry to reimagine successful animation into live action, a strategy that carries both risks and rewards. The release date for the remake has been postponed from March 14th to June 13th next year, setting it up for a box office showdown with Pixar's Elio, which is slated for release on the same day.